Yo, what's up? It is the Purple Yeti. He's back again. Ridiculous moniker at hand. I got my bra, my Affliction K-State shirt on. I'm feeling kind of screamo. Or middle-aged weightlifter Filio. Yeah. So I am back this week. I'm ready to rock. And I am ready to roll. And guess what? I'm feeling a little bold. That's right, Dr. Pibb. Mr. Pibb. No, that would be Dr. Pepper 10. The bold new flavor that only men can drink. I guess. I don't know. I'd like to think of it more as just leftover from barbecues. A lot of things happened last week. None of it was really football. But there is some sprinkled garnish football flavor all around. But no, I'm bolder. I'm feeling bolder because I am another year older. And I'd like to feel I am a little bit more wiser, or at least more wise to the ways of college football. But we will just have to find out. This season, which kicks off less than 2 months, that's kind of what it feels like, right? July 9th, 2 months, September 9th, right around there. Yeah, so things are just starting to get revved up. But a lot has happened. And I'm not going to reflect on getting older, because the more birthdays you have, the less special it really becomes. It's just another birthday. But you do get to have cake, and you do get to eat whatever you want, and you do get to celebrate however you want, even if it means jumping off a cliff, bungee cord wise, or just sitting on your butt at home and watching a really bad movie, which I would more likely do than jump off a freaking cliff, bungee cord wise. So it is what it is. I'm older. There's nothing special about it. Like milestones, like 30, 40. Who cares? Really, for me. I mean, for everyone else out there, probably it's a big milestone of some point. But really, like once you get 40, once you get 50, I mean, it's more just waiting to die. Okay. Not to buzz everyone else out. I am feeling bolder. I just don't think the older you get, the more special it is. I think it's just another year. But if you have a different opinion, comment down below. Let me know how you feel. And let's get to some football, shall we? Yeah, I missed Temple rejoining the Big East last week. That happened. I also missed the Big Sky welcoming Southern Utah, and my perennial favorite for mascot profiling, North Dakota, is joining the old Big Sky as well. So congrats to you guys. I missed you last week because I was busy talking about real football conferences. So congrats to you guys. Alrighty, what else? Texas A&M made a really badly produced, poorly produced video welcoming to themselves to the SEC by pretty much doing the cheers of all the other schools in the SEC and doing them poorly. It was pulled, but not before someone else grabbed it, and if you get a chance to find it, do it. It's it pretty much sums up Texas A&M's entire football legacy. So, that said, what else? Oh, the Orange Bowl. That's big news. The ACC locked up Orange Bowl rights. I mean, I kind of figured it already that they were in cahoots last year, well, earlier this year, but bold belch, both last year and this year, when they picked Clemson over Kansas State to go to the Orange Bowl, when Kansas State clearly had the better record and the matchup would have been a lot better. Oh, they just jammed. But you know what? They're going to get their just due. I mean, Yeah, now we're finding out, like today, that Notre Dame is in talks with trying to have an exclusivity deal with the Orange Bowl and the ACC as well, which really is just more of a, if these other conferences are going to get into agreements, Notre Dame's not in a conference and the ACC is pretty weak, so we'll just jump in there and say, hey, do you want to do it if we're up here? Which, you know, if that does happen, the first time Notre Dame gets picked over a conference ACC team and the other team is not an ACC team, the S is going to hit the F. That's all I can say. But kudos for Notre Dame for trying to throw some muscle around where people believe it might actually work. So, good job, guys. And good job, ACC, getting the Orange Bowl. I mean, the Orange Bowl, it used to have some real meaning, and now it really doesn't anymore. Part of that is because of the ACC, but also the other part is the teams themselves not performing. So, 12 years, it's going to be in line with whatever the Champions Bowl, it's just basically, it's going to line everything up for like 10, 12 years from now. We're going to do something ginormous. We don't know what it is, but everybody's getting in sync. They're syncing all their TV contracts up. I think it might be just the college football channel. That'd be my guess, with a network of different conferences and having that all under one umbrella. Yeah, you could call it ESPN now, but mark my words, it's going to head that way. I don't even think it's really more about playoffs. I think it's more about all the NCAA big-time conference schools syncing up all their contracts so then they could be under one ginormous umbrella and not have to worry about anything else. So, who knows? It's a bold prediction, that's for sure. What else? You know, it was a great 4th. 4th of July was awesome. I ate a lot of barbecue and I saw fireworks. That was great. And no football news. But speaking of fireworks, Arkansas head coach John L. Smith is going to declare bankruptcy on a real estate deal that went south. You know, he had the money to invest it, and he got in the hype of all the real estate blah blah stuff. So it's like, yeah, declare bankruptcy and get out of it, but I mean, it's kind of hard to do that when you just signed a contract to be Arkansas's head coach. Figure that would pay just a little bit. Maybe he could break even with that. I mean, they're not exactly in the poorhouse. I don't get how bankruptcy rules work, and hopefully I never will. So, there's that. What else? Sunbelt, there's a rumor the Sunbelt Conference trying to do mega alignment, inviting and putting deadlines and stuff. Whatever, Sunbelt. Just keep clawing for air, I guess. You know, you gotta stay afloat somehow. Oh, Sunbelt. The conference that makes you yawn. Speaking of mouths wide open and hands, I guess this is the second biggest year of donations for Penn State. I guess everybody realized that they had to pony up for legal costs because that ball is just getting rolling, especially with the emails that just came out that pretty much pointed out that Paterno had way more influence than what he tried to lead people on to believe. Which, I mean, you gotta have some mega ostrich action not to see how Paterno was pretty much running that whole campus. It's also part of why he probably didn't leave for the NFL. I mean, it was his town, so it was kind of obvious that these little emails that he dictated, he didn't even use email, would be sent out and about and all that other stuff, and, you know, about him influencing presidents and stuff like that. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy. What else is easy, I guess? I'm going to finish up with this. Mark Emmert got $1.6 million last year. How the hell did that happen? What did he do? What? Sanctions here, sanctions there? You know, what? I mean, did you make your money? You know, if you're worried about paying students, Why don't you cough up some of that guy and put it into a pool? 1.6 million spread out across 200 schools for, say, 200 students. What's that? 2 million? Okay, yeah. Probably not enough. You know, maybe $1 a student, or $10, $200. Who knows? Point is that this guy's making entirely too much money. I can bitch about it because I'm not making that money. But then again, someone was dumb enough to pay him that money. So it's the circle of life. And that's about it, me being old and bold. I still don't know if I'm wiser or not. I mean, you could probably let me know down here. Whatever. Leave a comment. But stay off my lawn. And until then, I'll see you next time.